The return of Queen Medusa, and now with the new power of an 8-star Dou Zun. We've waited so long for this moment, and for Xiao Yan's new adventures in the Jiama Empire. By the way, Queen Medusa's official character birthday is July 30th. Now it makes sense why it felt like the last few episodes were rushed. It seems the studio hurried the pacing so that around this date, Kai Lin, Medusa, would return to the screen. In fact, as early as episode 158, we'll see Kai Lin on the battlefield, fighting against powerful enemies. But more on that later in this video. Right now, Xiao Yan has finally obtained the powerful bloodline of the Xiao clan, as well as fused it with 3 others: the Dragon, Phoenix, Gu, and Xiao bloodlines. At this point, Xiao Yan possesses the strongest ancestral power, since no one before has ever fused the divine bloodlines of the ancient clans. Moreover, the Xiao clan mark, now revived with the ancestral power, will grant Xiao Yan even greater strength. At the peak of 8-star Dou Zun, he easily defeated Hunya and Hunli with just a few strikes. The completed flame metamorphosis, together with the activation of the clan tattoo, truly grants him incredible power. With this strength, he's now ready to head to the Jiama Empire and face the Hall of Souls Tianzins. The 3 years spent in the Heavenly Tomb were extremely effective. Xiao Yan advanced from 5-star to 8-star Dou Zun. He obtained the Divine Bloodline and the Xiao clan mark. It seems no other training was ever this important. But how will the Gu clan react to Xiao Yan's new power? And so, the time came to leave the Heavenly Tomb. Figures began to appear one by one from the spatial rift. Members of the Lei clan, the Yao clan, and others. Among them, 2 figures were thrown out and fell to the ground. Everyone noticed that their bodies showed no signs of life. Of course, it was Hunya and Hunli from the Hun clan. Both had died inside the Heavenly Tomb. The members of the Gu clan quietly rejoiced. After all, the Gu clan had always been at odds with the Hun clan. Nearly every one of them felt contempt for the Hun members, especially seeing the corpses of 2 young geniuses from their rival clan. And then finally emerged a young couple, Xiao Yan and Gu Suner. What an overwhelming aura! The elders of the Gu clan were shocked. They quickly noticed that Xiao Yan's strength had increased by 3 stars. In the entire history of cultivation, no one had ever increased their Dou Zun rank by 3 stars in just 3 years. At least, this was the first time they witnessed such growth. Xiao Yan also noticed the corpses of Hunya and Hunli, as he hadn't expected them to be expelled from the tomb as well. The thing is, after the 3-year limit, all those who entered the Heavenly Tomb are automatically thrown out, even if they're no longer alive. 2 Hun clan guards at 8-star Dou Zun level immediately rushed over to the corpses. They accused Xiao Yan of killing them and even attacked him, releasing black chains. But Xiao Yan countered with Heavenly Flame, instantly striking the Hun clan experts. That's when Gu clan elder Tong Xian intervened. He stated that the Heavenly Tomb was full of dangers, and without proof, attacking Xiao Yan was unacceptable. Moreover, Gu Suner revealed that Hunya and Hunli had actually attacked Gu clan members inside the tomb. Their actions now demanded a full explanation. Considering that Suner possessed a divine bloodline and held a special status in the Gu clan, her words carried serious weight. The Hun elders were forced to back down, though they, as usual, promised that the Hun clan would take revenge for the deaths of their people. Looking around, Xiao Yan realized that Xiao Yixian and the others weren't there. Without a doubt, they wouldn't have left him behind. As we already know, they had returned earlier to the pavilion due to problems in the Yan alliance. So Xiao Yan decided not to delay either and wanted to return to the pavilion as soon as possible. He asked Gu Suner if she would come with him. But the Gu clan was facing another problem, which meant Suner had to stay. Namely, the Ling realm had sealed itself off and vanished. This realm, belonging to one of the 8 ancient clans, the Ling clan, had suddenly disappeared. The Gu clan elders and the clan head were trying to investigate the cause. Xiao Yan said goodbye to Gu Suner. Before leaving, he also met with the Gu clan head, Gu Yuan. Gu Yuan immediately noticed the changes in Xiao Yan, the Dou Di bloodline and his increased power. Taking that into account, the Gu clan elders were no longer going to cause him any trouble. Essentially, Xiao Yan now stood on equal footing with the other ancient clans, since he too possessed a divine bloodline. Right before leaving the Gu realm, Yao Xingji from the Yao clan handed Xiao Yan a jade token. This was an invitation to an upcoming ceremony of the Yao clan, addressed specifically to Xiao Yan's teacher, Yao Lao. This foreshadows Xiao Yan's next journey to the Yao clan. And with that, the Heavenly Tomb arc officially comes to an end. Xiao Yan returns to the Falling Star Pavilion, already noticing ominous signs of an impending war. It has been officially announced that the fourth part of the annual season, a new arc, will begin without pause, starting August 3rd. In the trailer, we see the Hall of Souls launching a full-scale assault on the Yan Alliance. Queen Medusa, Hai Buodong, Qing Lin, and other heroes will fiercely defend the alliance. We also get a look at the new model for Queen Medusa and other major updates. Another major news update, a director change and serious plot revisions. That's right, starting from the Yan Alliance war arc, a new director has taken over. Plot-wise, they've promised many changes, possibly bringing back everything related to Kai Lin and Xiao Xiao. Queen Medusa will become a key character in August. Her birthday will be honored with special story events. She's confirmed to have at least 2 new looks. The first, battle armor of a Dou Zun, meant for the fortress battles. Red with golden patterns and alliance symbols, adorned with serpent scale textures. The second, her long-awaited wedding outfit, a smooth transition from red to gold, combining her regal, cold beauty with soft femininity, fitting the storyline where she and Xiao Yan officially grow closer. The new director confirmed that her plot would be reworked, but she's not being written out of the story. In fact, based on the number of outfit votes and many celebratory events, it's clear that Medusa's role is becoming even more important. There are even rumors that the new arc will feature a storyline showing her as a mother, especially in scenes with Xiao Xiao, the daughter of Xiao Yan and Medusa. This would deepen and enrich her character even more. Although Xiao Xiao's full appearance hasn't been revealed yet, it's expected she'll get more attention soon. Leaks suggest that her design will reflect a mix of snake and human bloodlines. For example, purple-black gradient hair like Medusa's, and amber eyes like Xiao Yan's. In battle, a ghostly snake tail may occasionally flicker behind her, hinting at the future activation of her bloodline. The antagonists have also received an update. The 4 Tianzins of the Hall of Souls will no longer look the same. Each one will have their own weapon and unique visual effects. As for pacing, the new arc will focus on large-scale battles. A clash involving 60 Dou Zuns, a joint battle between Xiao Yan and Queen Medusa, Yao Lao's power finally being revealed, and other legendary moments. They've promised a mini-climax every 3 episodes, making the viewing experience especially exciting. Let us know in the comments what you think of Queen Medusa's new look. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.